Hi, it's Krista from Playing with a Purpose. It's Saturday afternoon and I just finished cleaning up my color theme and I'm just about to start putting out some items for my spring theme, so I thought I'd just take you along with me. I've taken out my spring theme boxes, so let's go. For the month of April, we're going to be studying all things spring. So mud, rain, puddles, birds. So I'm going to start taking out the things that I'm going to be using this month. Here's a little rain jacket for the dolls and teddy bears in our dramatic play center. Super cute. I'll definitely use that. I have some raincoats for the dramatic play area. We'll definitely be using those. Umbrellas. I like to hang these up in the ceiling. It makes it look really spring-like in the classroom. Some rain hats. Some puddles. These are getting a bit old. I've had them for many years. All I did was cut out the shape of a puddle and put words like wet, blue, spring, splash, puddle, and I just kind of put these around the room on the floor, and the children like to jump in them. So here is the Dramatic Play Center, all set up for spring. Earth Day is in April, so I'm putting together an Earth Day sensory table. I got this at the pet store and I'm putting half blue, half green to represent the land and water of our earth, and inside the bin I just put these cute little world balls and some bamboo tweezers and some garbage, and I matched the garbage with the colors of recycling and garbage bins that I put in, and to add a little bit of literacy I did write the colors on the garbage. They can pick up the garbage with the tweezers and put them inside the cans. So that took the better part of my day. Some of the things that I had planned didn't quite work out. I ran over to the local hardware store to get some worms. I wanted to make a worm hotel for my science center. I thought that would be super fun for them to observe the worms, and they don't sell them yet. So I was hoping to start with worms, rain and worms and puddles, and then move into birds at the end of the month. So I ended up changing up my science ideas for the beginning of the month so that they can explore weather. Let me show you what I ended up doing. I put some weather books out. I made this sensory bottle that has, it's just yellow and it has some yellow pom-poms inside. And I made this rain one. This one turned out really cute. I just happen to have these little diamond shaped sparkly things. They kind of fall slowly, which is kind of neat. I kept the rainbow that we had just talked about the last 2 days of our color unit, and so I just displayed it on this little stand that I have. And in the basket I have some items. This kind of sounds like rain, so I just put this little shaker. I have a couple of tornado bottles that you can shake it up and it makes little tornadoes inside. And I put some rhythm sticks to make sounds of rain as well. I'll just give you a quick view of what it looks like now that I'm all finished. So here is the sensory bin. In my writing center, I decided that I just put another rain toy. Like I said, I have and a book about rain. And I also added some of these fine motor boards to practice some dressing skills. My 2-year-olds have worked hard all winter practicing getting dressed on their own. They're pretty much able to get dressed on their own, but don't know how to do the zippers quite yet. So I thought this would be a perfect hands-on fine motor activity for them to practice zipping, buttoning, and velcroing. Over here we have a little nest with some birds and some little worms. I just cut up some yarn and they can take a little piece of yarn and feed the birds. I love these birds because they make the actual sound of the bird. So these are super sweet. The worm feeding activity helps the children with their pincer grasp. And over here, the 1-year-olds absolutely love pulling things around. So I put this cute little Melissa and Doug frog out for them to pull around. I put this stacking rainbow. Guys, I bought this rainbow probably 6 or 7 years ago now. My family goes to Stowe, Vermont for vacation every year, and there's a cute little toy store there that I love to go to. She picks the most wonderful toys. I purchased this, like I said, probably 6 or 7 years ago in the States. I'm from Canada, and it was $80. And at the time, I remember thinking, man, that was pretty steep. But I will say that this was definitely a toy well worth the investment. It's an amazing toy. It's excellent quality. It's a great building toy. It has color recognition. There's so many things you can do with this toy. I looked it up the other day because there was a couple of other items that I was looking at from the same company, and it's actually like $140 now. So if you're thinking about purchasing something like this, do it now because they're getting more and more expensive. In here I have little eggs. They're all color coordinated, eggs and chicks, and they have to do a little button to get them out. And they're the sweetest guys. They're so cute. They're like tiny little chicks. Look how cute they are. They're so cute. I have a super talented cousin who made these, and I just love them. They're so cute. This is a great toy because it has opportunities for color sorting. It has fine motor, and it's just such a unique little toy, and I just love it. This book actually talks about a few different types of birds and how they build their homes, but it also has some other animals that live in different types of homes. I thought it would be fun to put out these cute little houses with the calico critters. This one's a little This one's a little puppy family. And I also put out the little tree. It has a little porcupine family. Not all my toys are theme related, but I thought this was a perfect way to talk about how we all have different homes, just like the birds build different types of homes. So I thought this would give me an opportunity to talk about how the birds also have different types of houses. Over in my block center, I put some books about water. So we have Let's Explore the River, we have Mud Puddle, and Big Sarah's Little Boots. I put some felt pieces, we'll call them puddles, and the children can take some items from the basket, have the little people jump in the puddles. I also put a few worms in here since we're going to be discussing worms. Over here I made a set of alphabet roads, and I just put a few letters, and I put some construction vehicles out. So there's dump trucks, and there's also some signs, some pylons. I don't know where you're from, but our roads are ridiculous in the spring. We have so many potholes, and it's just crazy in the spring. My daughter actually has to replace a tire because she hit a pothole and it did her tire in. This reminded me that I could probably put out some construction things out for spring. These trucks are also magnetic, so that's super fun. My family and I live on a small farm. My husband has a full-time job, but he is also a beekeeper, and we also tap trees. We also have some chickens and a bunny. Over in my kitchen area, I have some books about maple syrup and how it's made. So over here at the table, we have set out some maple syrup, some pancakes with some butter, some bacon, and I put a little frying pan out for them to be able to cook. One of the things I love to do in the spring is invite all my daycare families out on a Saturday morning with their kids to have a look at our maple syrup boiling. We've been doing this for years, and we include past daycare families and present daycare families, and we just have a big party in the bush. We have some hot chocolate and cookies, and my husband Pete talks about the maple syrup. This is something that we always look forward to in the spring. This is what it looks like. The little puddles on the ground, and some raincoats, a little duck costume, a frog costume, some rain hats, rain boots, all set up for the kids on Monday. So over here is my bookshelf. We're going to start with rain on Monday. So I went ahead and prepared my first activity so that I'm ready on Monday morning. Friends, do you know what this is called? Which is the biggest raindrop? Which is the smallest raindrop? Can we count the raindrops together? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll read through some of these books about rain. We have rhythm sticks again to make the sound of rain. We'll be doing some little stories and songs with these two little finger puppet birds. I have a puppet sun and a puppet cloud with rain. And I have this chip clip poem and for the 5 little ducks. I just went to the Dollar Tree and I picked up one of those skinny little canvases and painted a hill. And at the dollar store they had these little duck hats, so I thought that would be cute for the mama duck. And in the past, when I've had older children, they loved being the angry mother duck. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me while I got my classroom ready for Monday. I'm Krista with Playing with a Purpose. I'll see you next time.